So we've talked about how the accelerator is there to really work with our existing workforce and enable them to learn how to be the next leader in the business, and how it supports them in terms of understanding what innovations the business could take forward, pitch it back to the business owner. We've talked about how there's the talent, which is your team of consultants coming out of university and working with the businesses in depth. But the barrier we need to talk about lastly is cost. How does business afford to do this? So we've sold it to them. This is upskilling their next leader. This is getting innovation into their business. This is support for them to look at innovation consultants and potential future employees. So how do they pay for it? How can they use the apprenticeship levy and government funding to make this pay for them? And even if they can't qualify for that, how much will it cost them?
So again, you're absolutely right, Miranda, that the key challenge is, again, affordability. You can have a world-class program, but if the affordability is not there, then people aren't going to benefit from that. And this is, again, why I was very deliberate in establishing this joint venture with UCLan. We've always moaned about this big gap between education and industry, and how the two just don't meet, and even if they do, it's not really working to the way that it should. So we've developed this seamless approach where we have designed our accelerator to be levy funded. So what the accelerator is part of a postgraduate engineer qualification.
So they get professional accreditation from taking part in this program?
Absolutely, and that is then funded. So if you're a levy player, it's fully funded, and if you're not a levy player, if you're a smaller company, then it's £1,350. And for £1,350, you are getting a hell of a lot.
So your staff member is getting a formal qualification. Absolutely. And you're also getting an innovation embedding support program all the way through.
Yeah, and after that 3 months, which effectively becomes a module as part of that postgraduate engineer qualification, the majority of the learning is through the project. So again, for companies who would say, well, we don't want to lose our best talent for days on end, the majority of the learning will be done on...
And it's for the business benefit.
It's
not taking the person
It's not a
out.
hypothetical project. It's not something that is just going to go to a lecture theatre and that. We're going to actually deliver this learning through a commercial project. Yes, there'll be some classroom learning. And the beauty of this is that postgraduate engineer qualification leads to a master's in applied data science. So if they want to go all the way, they can actually complete a master's by doing so.